Hey guys, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to Atlanta Grill Company for February's Gadget of the Month. This month, we're going to have a look at the Drip EZ BBQ Prep Tub. I actually bought mine before I realized that Atlanta Grill Company was going to be carrying this, and I was totally stoked when I found out they had picked this up. But guys, what this is a barbecue prep tub that's a multi-purpose tool in your kitchen or your barbecue prep. This thing has a lid that fits on it, and underneath the lid we have a cutting board that has a juice channel built in. Also, if you want to use this surface as a cutting board, it's designed to do that. And on the bottom side of the tub, you can see that it's got a nice heavy construction, and it's got 4 feet that are non-slip, so it helps it stay in place when you put it down. So this guy opens up just by pressing into that, and you get a really nice deep tub. I'm going to show you some of the dimensions on this. The outside dimension from left to right is about 20.5 inches. The front to back is about 16 inches. The inside dimensions are about 16 inches across, left to right, and about 14.5 front to back. And this tub is about 5.5 inches deep. So this guy's got a lot of capacity. I'm going to pop a couple of pictures up here on the screen of some of the prep I've done in this thing so far. I like to use this thing when I'm prepping a butt or pork butts, particularly because it gives me a place to work where I can shake rub on and keep it contained and keep it from going everywhere. And this tub does a really nice job of that. And here's a picture where I've got 2 butts in this one tub, and both of these butts weigh about 11 pounds apiece. So you can get a good feeling for how much space you have here. I also have used this tub for pulling pork once it's been cooked. I've got a couple of pictures here that I'll show you of that. I just like to dump the pork butt into the tub after I've prepped it, and then just use the tub to pull it apart, and it works beautifully. The lid that sits on this tub, it just sits on here. This does not form an airtight seal, so that's something you want to be aware of. It's just a lid, and like I said, it's not airtight, but it is sufficient. A couple of the other uses that I can think of that might work well on this tub, you might be able to do some brining in this tub as well if you really wanted to. It may not be optimum for that, but then again, it might be. It would be good for dry brining for sure if you were going to do something like a brisket, or if you were going to cure a brisket flat for pastrami or something. This tub is probably a little small for a full packer brisket. We'll have to see. I'm going to add a photo here. I've got a brisket that I'm going to be prepping this evening actually, and I'm planning to use this tub, so I'll add a couple of those pictures in here to see what that brisket looks like in this process as we go, because like I said, I do want to try to prep with this. But guys, this comes in 2 colors. It comes in orange like you see here, and it comes in a black version also. And here's another note for what it's worth. You can open this partially where it's not as deep. So you basically have 2 levels of depth here. You've got the full depth, and then you've got a half depth. And then if you push it all the way down, you're back to your cutting board. And the thing that I particularly like about this is storage space is a premium for me. So this guy folds flat. When it's folded flat, it is about 2 inches thick. And what I do is I store this in the same slot where I store my sheet pans, and it's out of the way and not taking up a lot of space. So guys, Give this thing a try and let me know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with the Atlanta Grill Company.